Title: I think I met a serial killer and didn't know it. This has been haunting me for years, and I've never told anyone. But after watching a documentary last night, I realized who I had met that night, and I can't shake the feeling that I was so close to being one of his victims. It was the summer of 1978. I was 19, fresh out of high school, and hitchhiking my way through the Pacific Northwest because I was young, broke, and stupid. Back then, hitchhiking wasn't as taboo as it is now, but looking back, I realize how lucky I was. I had been waiting on the side of the road for a while when a tan Volkswagen Beetle pulled over. The guy driving was young, maybe late 20s, with dark, curly hair and a warm smile. He looked normal. Friendly. He even had one of those arm slings, like he had hurt himself. "Where you headed?" he asked. I told him Portland, and he said he could take me part of the way. So I got in. For the first hour, everything seemed fine. He was polite, funny even. We talked about music, and I remember he was really into classical stuff, which I thought was weird for a guy his age. But then, something shifted. He started asking me if I had a boyfriend, if anyone knew where I was. His grip on the steering wheel got tighter. His smile, which had seemed so friendly before, started feeling off. Like it was practiced. Then he missed the exit. I pointed it out, laughing nervously, and he just kept driving. The next exit came up. He missed that one too. My stomach dropped. I don't know how I knew, but I knew I was in trouble. I started making up a story about how my big brother was a cop and was waiting for me at a diner up ahead. I could see his jaw clench. He didn't say anything. Then, suddenly, he pulled over. "You know what? I just realized I'm going the wrong way," he said, all cheerful, like nothing had happened. I barely waited for the car to stop before I yanked the door open and jumped out. I didn't even look back, I just ran. It wasn't until years later that I saw his face again. On the news. Ted Bundy. To this day, I don't know why he let me go. Maybe he believed my story. Maybe he got spooked. Or maybe he just didn't feel like killing that day. But I do know one thing. If I hadn't lied, if I hadn't trusted my gut, I wouldn't be here to tell this story.